when Ben and I, our new drummer, first started playing together, it was actually funny because the very first time he ever tried out for the band, it was just Steve was out of town for that week, and it was just Jeremy and I and Ben, and we just played with him in like Jeremy's house at that time in his living room. And it was cool because like immediately the very first time I played with him, and this is the first time we'd ever played these songs, like I just felt like we kind of like connected in that groove, because obviously like bass and drums are very like critical for them to be like connected, and they groove and they carry the rhythm of the songs. So like ever since then, like I found it easy to like play along and anticipate what he was going to play.
It is extremely difficult to get Ben to insert his opinion when me and Steve and Ben Summers just like nonstop talk. It's just kind of like this, and Nick's just somewhere far away. And Ben's just sitting there watching us like, are you guys done? Like, please hurry up. And then we'll eventually just be like clamoring, and then we'll stop and be like, Ben, what do you think about that? And then he says one thing and we're like, yeah, you're right.
We've had two drummers in the past, and they both have been like really awesome drummers. And I remember when our first drummer left, we were just like, this is not cool. Like, he's like super good, a really awesome guy. Like, we just got along with him so well, and he's so creative. Like, probably his name's Ryan Connolly. He was probably a big like I don't know, help in like making Wolves of the Gate is what we are. Like, and like, I don't know, I'll always think back to the like when he and I first started just like jamming the songs out, just me and him, and I don't know, I think he really helped us establish our style. And then our drummer before Millhouse is Dave Nestor, just another just solid, just rock drummer. Like, dude could play any sort of rock style. And when he told us he had to quit, we were just like, dang it, like who's left, you know? Like, are there any good drummers left in the land? And then Millhouse came to our CD release show and told us he wanted to try out, and I was just like, okay, this is cool. He's a really cool guy, and he's just solid, you know. It's still really weird, you know. He's been in the band for a year. You know, when I heard Jeremy talking about that earlier, I was like, wow, it has been a year, and he's just been like a huge contribution to the band in just any and every aspect I can think of. His wife as well, Jenny, is like, she dove in immediately. She like took over our merch table, and it's never looked so great as it does now.
Hit both crashes the whole time, other than on your snare hits. I always think stuff like that sounds cool.
Or just hit both the whole time and snare hits.
He's definitely a guy that like, I don't know, I feel like we can predict each other decently well. And I can predict like what he's going to be doing in a part. And I don't know why Steve's laughing right now.
Sorry, our producer.
When he listens to a song, he can literally tune out everything else but drums. Because, I mean, of course, that's what he's supposed to be listening to, period. But it's so much that, like, it's just one kick here or there. Or, you know, isn't there supposed to be a kick there? Or isn't there supposed to be, like, a small hi-hat hit there?
The thing I love about Millhouse is, one, like, I'm very, like, strong-willed. Anybody that knows me will agree to that. That sometimes is a strength, that sometimes is a grave error in my person. But Millhouse like stands his ground when I like have an idea for like drum stuff, because I like a lot of the drums I just program out when I'm doing demos, because, you know, I just have an idea for the song. But like, he'll just be like, this is what I'm gonna do for this part, and he'll explain why. And like, it's just really cool to like have a drummer to like be so upfront about what he wants to do, because our EP, like, we didn't have a drummer, you know, and I just wrote all the drums and they're programmed, and I like, I'm sure a bunch of kids just got bummed out hearing that, but that's what it was. And it's just really cool to like have that input, and like, as you can see, like, we're tracking real drums, and he's just like solid. Like, he prepared, you know, like we were really hard on each other about being prepared for the album, but Millhouse like was just ready to go. And it's probably one of the harder instruments to track live in the studio, so I'm just like super proud of him.
He's become our close friend, and he's, you know, we've been doing this for 4 years, and Ben's been doing it for a year, and he already feels like he's just a part of it. I think Ben was honestly a saving grace of this band, because if we didn't have someone like Ben who took ownership of the drums and really cared about these songs, I don't think that this album would be happening right now. He just jumped in and he's killing it on the drums.
Alright, so Nick will literally sleep till 2 o'clock if we let him. So sometimes we have to take matters into our own hands, or in this case, stick, to awaken him. Nick, it's time to get up.
Thank you.
What's up, buddy? I'm up. I promise. You won't fall on my face. What's up, Stefan?
Just trying to do something mindless.
Good morning. Good morning.